Hey everyone, this is Clayton, and today I want to get back to the reason I started this channel in the first place, is finding a random rock like this and turning it into something pretty. So, let's cut this thing, okay? I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken. Hey everyone, this is Clayton. Welcome to the channel. I am glad you're here today. And like I said, I've been going off on some tangents and showing some other things lately, and it's like, you know what? I want to get back to what I started the channel for in the first place, which was to stand here and tap my finger at people. But no, seriously, it's finding random rocks and making them into something nice. And this is one that I found, I actually found it quite a long time ago, and I took this and set it over in a very specific place and said, I'm going to make this into a video because this one's really nice. And months went by and I forgot about it. And finally I thought, I'm going to have to cut this rock because it's really pretty. And because that's what we do. So, this is one of my basic landscaping rocks. Okay, let's take a closer look. It's your basic landscape rock. And it's, on this side, there's a fracture that looks like it goes the whole way through. You know, right here, this one, it's definitely going through here. Where's the blue pointy stick of destiny? Here's the blue pointy stick of destiny. We can't do without the blue pointy stick of destiny. Okay, we've got this fracture that goes across this way. And it may be tied in with this one. I'm not sure. But either way, this stone has the potential to be, I mean, worst comes to worst, it's going to break here, and then we'll have two stones. So let me get a little bit of wetness on here. Remember, don't lick rocks. If you're curious why, there's a video about that. Go look it up. Okay, this has a nice red color to it, almost carnelian-like. Though I don't think it's actually carnelian. And when it's wet, you can sort of see this here. I think it's tied in with this one. But we'll never know until we start cutting it. So normally I'd probably use this as the top. Flatten this off a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this over in the wheel, put an edge around it, and see which way it looks better from there. Okay, so next thing is to the wheel. Okay, get some water going. Get this here running. There, that's what we need. Okay, as you can see, I've been doing a lot of cutting lately. And, yep, I've just been cutting away on stones. I'm trying to build up a big inventory. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, I've been trying to build up an inventory for probably on the Etsy site. And this stone seems fairly soft. I think it's some type of quartz. Usually it's quartz. Okay, I can see a little bit better in here. Seems awfully dark today. What's going on here? Yep. I'm going to put some sort of shape on this. Let me see. Now, I don't think that's going to break. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten this back a little bit. Of course, it's going to be noisy. Matter of fact, this isn't the back. I think this is going to be the top after I drop it. It's going to be dropped. Okay, let's take a look. That's got some nice stuff going on in there. Looks like this half of the stone is going to be much nicer than this half. Let's take a little bit of this off. because regardless, this loose piece here is going to have to go. Okay, you can see that that's cracked. Focus. That's sort of cracked all around there. And that's not going to be conducive to making a decent stone. Wow, I think I might be able to get that fractured, yucky looking part out of there. Ooh, hear that sound? Okay, still got a little bit of a fracture going there. I think might be able to get almost all of that out. So now it's going to change things. Which side do I want to cut? They're essentially turning this into a slab now. Okay, let me work the edge a little bit more. Don't particularly care for this garbage up here. Sometimes I wonder, because some people even ask me why you take so much time when what would be considered a junk stone. It's like, well, if you can cut something nice out of what would be a junky stone, whenever you get to actually good stones, you're going to improve. You know, your cutting skills are going to improve. It's practice. Alright, now I'm going to have to sort of change my thought processes here. I thought perhaps that this would be the best side and this would be the back. But now that that fractured piece came off pretty good and we have a fairly decent stone, there seems to be a lot more going on this side. So I think this is going to become the back. And see if I can flatten that up a little bit. I think that's going to be the back, and this is going to be the front to catch some of these inclusions and gnarlies that are in there. So let me shape this stone. Get a more pleasing shape to it. Could go with a true freeform. Actually, I think I want to go with maybe a nice drop shape if I don't take too much of the good stone away. I call this sort of what it's going to be called is a shield pattern. If this was actually like a really good piece of Carnelian or something like that, I would probably get rid of this, cut it right along that fissure, and then just keep this part and turn that into something so it would be a much more profitable stone. Then most of the time I don't do this for profit, I do it because I like to make pretty stuff. Okay, we got that fairly where I want it. Now I'm going to start putting an edge on it. Like I said, this is somewhat soft, not super soft, not so soft that I don't think it's going to polish up nice. I'll work a dome one here. I have that zippity-doo-dah going across there. I'm going to add character. I don't know what you're going to call this stone. It's probably some type of quartz with inclusions. But we never know for sure. Well, on most, I won't say that. A lot of stones, if I buy them and have told what they are, yeah, you can pretty well be assured that's what gravity works. In case anybody's curious, on this day, gravity is working fine. You can be pretty sure that the stone is what you have, is what it's called. But when you're taking them out of the landscaping rocks, you don't know what you're going to get. Okie dokie, that's pretty good. And I do got this fracture right there, which sort of appeared as I was cutting. Oh, let's hop over to this wheel. And there's the water. I have to clean my water bucket out. There's a little bit of goop in there, and it's making for occasional plugs in the water supply. Oh, yeah, that's looking pretty nice. I'm just going to give this a quick work over on this wheel, and then have to get this on a stick. I sort of want to see how badly this fracture is showing up. Which is, you can focus. Yeah, it is focused. Yeah, you can see that fracture showing up there. Okay, so, as you can see, there's a fracture, goes a whole way across there. Whoops, I can feel that with my finger. Okay, this is going to be... Okay, this is a conundrum. I mean, I can feel that with my fingernail, so it's not going to be going away. And it's fairly deep. Well, maybe it's not too deep. Okay, yeah, it's pretty deep. I was thinking maybe I can cut that out and then make 2 stones out of it. But I don't think that is going to work. Now look how much more that fracture went away. But it's still over here. Let me work that down a little bit without tearing my finger off. If I just go with that, I'm going to have a very, very nice stone. And that fracture is going to stay there. No way I'm going to get that out. And I don't think I'll even be able to get anything out of this part of the stone that's worth getting out of. You know what, man? I'm not going to be out anything if I just keep taking this down. So let's take it down a little bit. Yep. Oh, see, fracture is still there, and yeah, and I can feel it with my finger. I think that's going to take away from the stone. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to turn the water off here. We're going to go back over to this one. That means the water's coming back on here. And you know what we're going to do? Yep. We're going to take that off. Oh yeah, look. You can see that fracture is running right down. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get that out of there. So I'm taking that off. Cutting away the good stone. Well, no, I'm cutting away the fractured stone. Okay, fracture is still there. This is, if I'm cutting a really good piece of like Carnelian, and I see a fracture in there like this is what I end up doing. End up taking that out until I can get down to the good stone. Okay, I can see that fracture is still there. Let me reshape the stone. just a little bit. I'm going to give it a little test. Nope, it's still gonna show up. You know what? I'm just gonna completely eliminate that. Okay, we're down to where that fracture is pretty much not going to be showing real well. And I think we can deal with this. Now I got to decide whether I want to cut away. You know what? We're going right to that crack. We're going right to that crack, and we're going to go for a good stone. Okay. Well, I got to reposition myself a little bit because now we have to reshape this stone. Okay, we've lost some of the size, but we've gained a better looking stone. Now all I have to do is shape this. I have to be a little more delicate now. I have to re-dome it, of course. Definitely going to need a dop stick. May need a dop stick just to actually do the rough shaping. Did it crack? I got another crack. Oh no! Okay, I looked there, focus. I looked there, and I thought, "Oh my God, is that a crack going across there?" But that's not actually a crack. That's where This was done on the 300 grit, and this is the 80 grit, and I thought, oh Lord, no, a crack again. Alright, I'm gonna have to go over here again and actually do the rough shaping on it. Jumping back and forth a lot here today, but hey, that's what happens sometimes. Okay, let's see if I happen to get the stone soft enough that I'll be able to do a decent amount of shaping on the 300 grit wheel. Nice flesh color there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's better. Focus. Alrighty, this is down to where I'm going to have to put it on a stick. I have a little bit of that, another fracture or something coming through here, but I don't think it's going to be much of a pain. So I'm going to put this on a stick, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be all dopped. And you might notice that, nope, this isn't dopped with wax on water. I've been dopping a lot of stones, the ones that are harder, with super glue. And it's a little bit easier to dop sometimes, and I have very few of them coming off. So, yes, I'm getting this shaped a little bit better. And let me get this. Okay, this side's a little bit bubbly. Let's see if I can get a really nice shape to this since it's had to be smaller. Focus. Okay, that shape's coming along nicely. Alright, let me see if I can put grind the edge down, and then work on the dome. It's like I'm always trying out something new, because I hate to get into a rut with doing things, you know. I mean, daubing with wax, there's some instances where it's going to be the best way. But if I can hold them on quickly with super glue, yeah, I'm going to do that. Because it's quick, and the metal stick, I'll be able to pop it right off of there easily. So it'll be a mixture of both. And if I find something else, hey, I could have something else too. It's great to have a whole pocket full of methods. Yeah, take a look here. There's some nice sparkly bits in there. This end of the stone is a little bit thin. And this end, as you can see, it's bubbled up. So I'm going to have to get that bigger end taken down after I get this shoulder established. Yep, the stone turned out differently than what I was expecting, but I think it's going to turn out to be a really nice stone. You never know what's going to happen. And speaking of never knowing what's going to happen, I got another email from Mrs. Cluck. And, well, this week, yep, she's sled dogging in the Klondike. Not sure what race she was in or if she's just doing it, but there she is doing the sled dog thing in the Klondike. I don't even know what to say anymore. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure about this shape. Setting edge is okay. But I think the shape is just a little bit off. But it could be that this white here, focus, this white side is making an optical illusion of being out of proportion. Whatever it is, we're going to go with it. Okay, and I think that looks pretty uniform across there. And that's what we're looking for. Did notice there seems to be another fracture that showed up right in there somewhere. Yeah, there you can see it. I don't know if that will take too much away from it when the polish is done. The only way we're going to find out is by polishing it up. Okay, let's take a look here. That doesn't look too bad. Nope. Got some inclusions in there that are kind of nice. Yep, I think we're ready for the next wheel. So let's turn this off. I got stuff in my way. Pop over here to the noisier wheel of noisierness. See a bunch of uncut stuff here in the background. Here's one that I worked on 18 times and still couldn't get it to work. And nope, I haven't fixed that valve yet. It's still tough. I'd like to apologize to everyone for not updating the site as much as I wanted to. I was doing pretty good there for quite a long time. And honestly, I had some personal stuff that just really knocked me down. And I focused on cutting stones to build up an inventory to sell online. It would be on my Etsy site or perhaps a specific website for just the gemstones. Etsy's pretty great, but it's not what you'd call the best. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yep. Give that just one more tickle around and going over to the 1200. Okay, let's do that. Diddy bop right over to here. Turn this light off. As you can see, here are some nails I was using for dop sticks to find out how well that metal dop stick thing worked, and works pretty good. We'll put the turtle of turtliness over here out of the way. I was using it to burn incense on. And this is not going to be long at all. Okay, I think we're done. Oh yeah. Alrighty, so I'm going to shut all this off. I'll meet you at the desk. Do not go anywhere. Stone of stoniness and the unwipey wag of unwipiness. And the blue pointy stick of destiny. Yeah, let's get a little closer here. Come on, focus. Okay, this is not too bad. Not too bad at all. Having trouble with lighting today, and I don't understand why. Oh, there we're back. Maybe we'll get that down in the light and focus. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty nice. Got some inclusions in there, which add character. And we also have some sparklies in there. Which, you know, I like sparklies. What I like better is even better at focusedness. But, okay. Let's take this over to the super polishy wheel of super polishiness. And we'll be back. All right. Got this off the stick, polished up front and back. And here's what we have. That's looking pretty nice. We've got a lot of sparkly bits in there. See how close we can get it and still focus. Let's see. Come on. Autofocus is killing me today. Okay, there's some inclusions in there. That fracture is still there on that edge, unfortunately. But there's some nice sparkly bits up in here. And that even looks like, I thought it was, yeah, there it is. I thought that was a nick on the outside of the stone, but it's not. It's down in some sort of inclusion. But all in all, that is nice. Back didn't turn out too bad. I could have got a little bit more on there. I really need a flat lap. And wow, that turned out pretty nice. I actually like it when it got these little black. If this would have been all through the stone, that would have really made it look awesome. But all in all, you know, I'm going to say this stone is a win. So before you go away, I have been thinking of changing the name of the channel to SASS Lapidary. SASS meaning Sand and Shore Shop. Because I don't think enough people realize that I cut gems just by finding Sand and Shore Shop. I mean, that's kind of ambiguous and sort of way off the topic for gemstones and this kind of stuffery. So if you think that's a good idea, you know, drop a comment down there. And as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and throw some comments in there because I enjoy reading them and I try to respond to everyone. I usually do respond to everyone. Might not be right away, but I respond. So thanks for spending some time with me and have a good evening.